Hello there, and welcome back to the Middle-earth channel. We are in the end game of Daredevil now. We are reviewing the 7th and 8th episode of Daredevil Bornn Again Season 2. We're going to give you our thoughts on what we liked and what we didn't like, and what we think is the future of Matt Murdock after this explosive last two episodes. Tyler, did you enjoy these the finale of the Daredevil Season 2?
No. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought it was a very, very strong finale.
Are you excited for...
Wasn't the most action-packed finale, but it was a really good finale, and it tied things up well, I thought.
Really?
Personally.
You didn't think it was action-packed?
Not really.
There's quite a lot happened.
If you've seen protesters storming one place in America, you've seen people storming every place in America. Yeah, in some ways it was action-packed. In other ways it was just exposition, in the good sense.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, if we start with the first of the two episodes, episode 7, I thought there was some really good confrontations in episode 7. You know, like there were some good scenes between enemies, you know what I mean? With, obviously there was Karen and Fisk in the prison. It's hard to distinguish between 7 and 8, because that was like a week ago. What else was there? Obviously there was Buck and Daniel met his end finally. Spoilers, by the way. This is a full spoiler review.
Oh no!
It was a shock to all. It was a shock to all of us. Oh my god! But yeah, he.
No.
And there was also Heather and Karen as well in this episode, which was good. I like that interaction. That was they were trying to like one up each other. But yeah, there was a lot of good character bits in that I really enjoyed. It's episode 7. Have you heard about
Definitely.
the fact that they decided to kill Daniel like after they'd filmed it all? They like added in bits to make it look like he'd been shot. Because originally Buck was supposed to let him go. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they like decided after that it was better for him to die. So
I think that would have been better.
what, for him to hide that he'd like just lie that instead of killed? What do you think that would have been better?
Just don't. I think
What, you think it would have been better if they'd just let him go, or?
No, I think it would have been better if he just hadn't have died. But I feel like we had got to the end of Daniel's story, but I feel like it was a bit brutal to say the development we had for Daniel.
Yeah, but a lot of it was like too late, wasn't it? I think personally. So I think if they'd done that kind of earlier on, you might have felt a bit more for. I mean, I was sad when he died, because I felt more sorry for Buck really, because Buck kind of seemed a little bit, I don't know, like reluctant, didn't he? Like didn't want to do it. I thought. I don't know how you read it, but that's what I thought. The reaction is the kind of face. He was kind of like, please just tell me. I don't want to do it, please. Be interesting to see what they do with Buck in the next season. If they carry on the Heather and Buck thing with her going a bit nuts. Well,
I think Heather's going to kill him next season.
I thought that. I thought, like, will he be like her first victim? Because he did the whole like fake out choke thing, or that kind of been her first like taste.
No.
But I think that'd be a bit harsh, really. I like Buck. I think he's an interesting character. I want to kind of see what they do with him next. Yeah, but a lot of the conversations between people were really tense as well. I thought the Fisk and Karen one was really good in the prison. I like how she was kind of like goading him. I did think she wasn't. I think she's a bit of a masochist, Karen. Though she likes to like punish herself. Excuse the pun, but you know, like she likes to like kind of do things that are gonna goad people into like hitting her or stuff. Like she likes to be him. She knew that she should have really stepped back if she was goading Kingpin, really. She did she? She was like in his face, like, yeah, you're scared, aren't you? And she was, she knew that he was going to like do something, surely. But like, I love that it was like, I know.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where I feel like she's getting some sort of gratification from it.
Yeah, she did the same thing to Heather. She did the same thing to Heather as well. I was like, yeah, hit me, come on. It's like, my God, this woman's unhinged. Yeah. She just loves pain. What about you? Did you like a lot of episode 7, or did you prefer?
Thing is, I think it's because of like who.
Did you like how they handled Daniel and BB and stuff? Did you find it? Did it move you? His decision not to take her to her death. Did it like affect you in any way, or were we kind of like, oh, we all knew this?
Yeah, it was definitely. Oh yeah, we all knew this was coming.
Because I think we all called it kind of like early on, didn't we, in the season? They're like, oh, they're blatantly just going to save her into at some point, because there's not really anywhere else that character can go.
Yeah.
I liked that jump into the 8th episode, like BB's kind of taking over from her uncle. That's quite, and she'll kind of be a proper reporter. Which is an interesting progression. Because apparently Ben Urich is quite big in the comics, so I'm assuming they're just going to make her more important. Do you have any particularly favourite bits from episode 7 that you would like to highlight?
I think because all merge.
I know it's been a while. It's a little bit late, this review, but yeah.
I just like. I mean, we already briefly touched on it. The Heather and Karen scene. Well, I say scenes. There's only one. Because like, I like how I read it as like Karen going, "Oh yeah, I stole my boyfriend back."
Stole him back.
I'm also not dealing with your bullshit. Jump in because obviously we're touched between two. Then going back to that, I just like love how they just like cut to Heather's face when the revelation that Matt gave in court was. I was like,
Did she not already know that? I feel like she already did. She
no,
did she not? Oh, I thought she.
No, because in season one, like he kept coming home like Mr. Blind Lawyer and her going, I hate that Daredevil. I want him off the streets. And then he was going, isn't he? He's probably a good guy. He's probably misunderstood. And she's like, no, this whole city is corrupt because of Daredevil. And he was like, no. And then she was like, who even wants a blind vigilante? So she knew he was blind and didn't put two and two together.
How did she know he was blind? I don't remember that bit, but that's random.
Also, I feel like it has to be touched on. I did see a meme that made me laugh. And I did think it at the time. So the big Matt Murdock showing off that he is actually Daredevil seemed very much like Bullseye, just ricocheting his stick.
I mean, I suppose, but like, what else?
That's very Bullseye-esque.
What else could he do realistically, like to show that he was Daredevil? You know what I mean? There's not a lot he can do, and the skills are.
Pull the mask out.
The skills are.
Pull the mask out.
The skills are similar though as well, so like that's why they're quite good frenemies, I suppose.
Also, I love how the judge nearly got her head taken off by his stick, yet she still didn't acknowledge that. She was just like, "Oh my god, it's Daredevil. We need to chuck this case out already." I thought I'd be more concerned about nearly getting a stick thrown in my face.
Were you surprised that the reveal like happened, or did you kind of think that that's where it was going?
Well, I mean, I think we both said like at the start of this season that I think his identity was going to come out some way because he ends up in prison. Because thank you to the spoilers, we already knew that he's in a prison jumpsuit, so there was some reason he'd have to go to prison, and I couldn't think of any reason that they would arrest Matt Murdock generally.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I can't think him as a blind lawyer would have done that bad apart from the reveal that he's Daredevil.
I like that how they did it though with Fisk. Fisk actually coming to and being put on the stand. That was mint. I like that bit. That was really good.
Yeah.
No,
I like how as well they changed what I thought it was. I thought Fisk was going to be pushed into a corner and then he'd be like, "Oh yeah, Matt Murdock's Daredevil." I was expecting him to like spoil the little secret, but the fact that like Matt was like, "No, the only way that I can take this guy down is to reveal my own identity." And even Wilson himself is sitting there going, "Are you sure this is a great idea? You know the repercussions that are coming from this."
I love how he was just like, "I'm gonna enjoy going down this path with you." It's like
he knew it. He knew himself that if Matt revealed that, he'd be like, everybody for the first 10 minutes be like, "Oh, that's great." Then the realists of the court would then be like, "Wait a minute, we need to get him done for extortion, vigilantism, attempted murder." The list goes on.
So many things. I don't think it was. It was a clever court scene there. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. We were also right about Ben as well. Ben Poindexter.
What did we say? I can't remember.
Dark Avengers is incoming.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, about how like we said that Charles and Val would probably end up with Bullseye at the end of the season, and they did.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm dead intrigued to know what Matthew Lillard's going to be going forward. You know what I mean? Because they called him Mr. Is it Mr. Roberts or something? So is his name going to change every season, or is that just like a cover name? His real name is Mr. Charles. I don't know.
Who is he?
I feel like they're going to
yeah.
Are they going to have some like big reveal that like his actual name is this character, and everyone's going to be like, what? But or is it just going to be, I don't know, he's a mystery character, and they don't want to reveal his actual name, like the Joker. You don't know his origins.
Just shake something with Poindexter. What's your name? Victor. Victor what? Victor Von Doom. Just cuts to black. But a lot of people like. I think he got the best outcome. He's somehow gone from low-level Netflix show to now him being the first main one in the MCU films. Why Matt and the rest of them are still at TV show level.
Wait, what? Who are we talking about? I'm confused. Oh,
because obviously with him there, like it's like he's getting a movie deal by the looks of it if they carry on his character.
Or they could make the Dark Avengers TV level event.
The thing is,
depends who's on the team.
I feel like a lot of TV shows that are trying to do big storylines in Marvel, Secret Invasion, just don't work as TV shows. Or if they do, they need to realise that they can't cram that much in. They need to go with a minimalistic storyline instead of trying to make a big a big Marvel level event.
But you think like they're gonna have
8-episode
Defenders next season of Daredevil, aren't they? Realistically, so we'll see how.
But what I mean is like they've never had like the big like venture like Secret Invasion did. Like Secret Invasion run for I think a grand total of 110 issues.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like it's like if they did like Age of Ultron and then only did one film on it. Oh wait, no. But with that, that's different because obviously we've got a Vision quiet, and we all knew that Ultron would show his rear his ugly head, as they would say at some point again.
I don't know. I was a bit skeptical for a while. I thought it was one and done, but I'm glad that it is resurfacing in some fashion. Look forward.
There's always something that will bring James Spader back. Big old bag of Disney money.
Get that dump truck out.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, back to Daredevil. I think.
Do you think that Fisk was upset that Daniel was dead? Because there seemed to be a pause, didn't there, between him and Buck? Where
yeah, I think he was. I don't think he wanted it to go like that because Daniel realistically was his son.
Yeah, I mean it's like a
in some ways, like he aspired Daniel to be like him.
Like he wanted like a prodigy kind of thing, didn't he? Like a potential.
Yeah.
Like be like me. Kind of thing, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because like it goes back to like season 1 of Bornn Again. Like he literally takes the guy under his wing and goes, "Hey, this is how you make it. This is how you make it in this town."
I wonder if Daniel dying contributed to him taking the deal in the end. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the angle you're coming from. Yeah, because
like he's just
too many people dying around.
Yeah, he's like losing everyone, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like it's just like. Maybe Matt's right. Maybe we should just both not be here anymore.
A lot of people were pissed off with the ending.
Really?
Because Matt, what's the word? The stereotypical good guy ended up in prison, and the stereotypical bad guy ended up free. But I don't see it that way. It does explain in the episode what happened. Wilson's been in prison 2 times, and it just doesn't go anywhere. So. By breaking that cycle, that's better than just sending Wilson to prison and him getting out and getting big again. By actually exiling him and saying, get out of New York and taking the deal, he's lost everything.
Yeah.
He's lost his wife, and New York is his city, as he would call it, and he hasn't got that option anymore. So they've already took down his superpower, in my opinion.
He's free, but he's not free, is he? Because he's just trapped.
Yeah, this is it.
Trapped in freedom. Because he has no power. So
excuse the sort of pun, but obviously that's the point of his villain name anyway. But he's no longer a kingpin of New York.
Yeah, he's just
Wilson Fisk now.
I love that shot of him at the end, just looking out into the sea as well. Like, now what?
That made me
nothing to do. Did it make you feel sad?
Well, I assume you already realised, but. It made me feel sad because that's the beach that him and Vanessa were standing on at the start of the season. But now it's just him.
Yeah.
And I like how it sort of juxtapositions itself with the fact that at the start of the season it was those two, and it felt very lovey-dovey romantic because of all the space. But then when it's just him standing there and nothing else, it just made me feel sorry. Like this guy's literally got nothing and he's staring out, looking at nothing because his life is just. Stop. He hasn't got anybody to command anymore. He hasn't got anybody to love anymore. He's just a sad, lonely bold bloke at the minute. But he does have something going for it. He would look great as a mole Santa looking at his beard in the next season.
Yeah, definitely. Just stick a woolly red hat on him, be fine.
Wilson Fisk, head Santa at Hamlin's.
That's the way.
That's the way we do it.
But yeah, I'm so intrigued to see what they're going to do in season 3 with him. Like, is he going to be like a bit part, kind of like a semi cameo, or is he going to be like a main character again? Or because I suppose you could still keep them two as the main characters, but the dynamics of both characters will be like completely different now.
The running theory is at the minute, which there's no grounds for, even though Facebook like experts somehow know, and I'm like, no, you don't. Is the fact that they think that we're gonna have two different storylines going on, Wilson Fisk, and then what's happening in New York. Two different.
Oh, so it's literally
parallel stories
in two different locations, kind of thing.
Yeah, but like, and then saying that something might connect him at the end, but just more like, what's Wilson getting up to these days? And then, oh no, now there's this new street level villain. Like, Wilson no longer will be the villain, but
do you think they're going to do the whole
like it showed?
Are they going to do the whole, oh, now they've got to team up to take down something else thing? Because that's a bit of a cliche, isn't it? Because they've done, oh, we're enemies. Are they going to be like, now we have to team up to take down this person? Because I think that'd be a bit.
If they do that, they're going to shoot themselves in the foot, because the next Superman film's got that with Lex and Clark.
I suppose.
I don't want it. In Man of Tomorrow, going against Brainiac.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else they could... Unless he goes after some other kind of power, like running some other kind of crime. Because I'm assuming he would still have contacts in that world, you know what I mean? Just because he's not in New York doesn't mean he doesn't have crime contacts around the world, you know what I mean? So could he try and run some other kind of criminal organisation somewhere else and try and take down New York instead of protect it? Vengeance! For the city that turned on him, I don't know. But
I just want, like, him to be almost the comic relief of season 3, in the fact that, like, we have like intense battles in New York. Cut to just Wilson at an AA meeting. Oh, my name's Wilson Fisk. I used to rule New York. Hi, Wilson.
Or
that's what I want.
Sat on a beach with like a rock on it, he's drawn a face on it, like.
Yeah. What? Go full on Castaway.
He's named it Wesley. Are you okay, Wesley? Are you okay, Wesley? I thought so. Just like him talking to a rock on the beach, like taking one of his manky teeth out with an ice skate. Full on like Castaway style. That'd be hilarious.
See, I think that, God rest his soul, that would have been great. Something like that, and then Stan Lee just to walk past to throw a water bottle at him, going, dirty bum.
But yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued by that beardy, beanie wearing Kingpin. Is that back in New York, is it? Or is that just, I don't know, somewhere random?
I feel like that look, he's become the stereotypical, like, app starter. Maybe he's going to start a tech empire. Just hipster, like.
Take up web development and he hires a young boy called Peter
Parker. If he can't take over a physical space, he'll take over the nanostrate space.
Maybe.
You heard it here first. Him and Ultron, no one can stop their website development.
But yeah, I wonder if they're going to use him being exiled to drop him into a new kind of more MCU-y kind of universe. You know what I mean? Taking him out of crime and just maybe, I don't know, someone else will scoop him up. Or
I think, I mean, spoilers, like, leaks are a godsend in some ways, or also in others. But on the other hand, I feel like the leak with him is a godsend in the fact that I think we know that he's going to have some plot leverage, like whether that be MCU, like you say, or in season 3 generally, because they could have easily just not had him for the season, like they did in season 2 of the original run of Daredevil. Like, obviously at that point he was in prison, but what I mean is, like, Wilson was there, but he wasn't there. So I feel like if they weren't going to utilise him in season 3, they'd just have him his little adventure and just ignore him for a season or 2, and then bring him back when he's needed. So I feel like there's got to be some reason he's still wandering about and we still care about looking what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about him in the comics and stuff to think what they could do, but I am very intrigued. Hopefully some... Well, I don't want too much to come out of the plot before, like, I'm sure...
Well, as I said in the previous video, this is why I don't really want a Doomsday trailer. I feel like half the time, even though MCU trailers are sometimes misleading, and I like that because you don't actually know what you're going into. I want to go in totally blind.
Yeah, you don't want any trailers at all.
No, I think at this point I'm beyond trailers. I just want to go sit there, enjoy it for what it is, come out and then judge it for myself. Not look at a trailer and then get really excited and then be underwhelmed, or vice versa. Look at a trailer and think, this looks boring, and then I actually go, no, this is good. I think at the minute I'm at the right level of hype, whereas if I see a trailer, it could go either way. It could be like, oh my god, this looks like it's going to stink. Whereas and then it could be like, oh yeah, this looks amazing. Then I go see it and think that was a mess.
Well, I reckon they're going to save it for Comic Con or like Smash Hall H again. I reckon they'll have like Vision Quest stuff there. They'll have like X-Men casting. They'll have trailer for Doomsday. It'll be like, this is the best Hall H ever, and they'll just like back with a vengeance, I reckon. Because I don't think they were there last year, were they? What I remember, I don't think so.
I can't remember, you know.
Anyway, not Doomsday, Daredevil.
I was more excited. Oh, God.
Were you more excited about what?
Ruby was more excited about seeing Luke Cage again.
Yay.
I wasn't that bothered. I was nerding out about something else that Ruby was like, I don't know why you were nerding out on that. I was like, I'm nerding out a lot. The fact that when Jess closed the door, like they were in her original office, and I was like, yeah, alias investigations. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then Ruby was like,
new Jessica Jones season, yeah.
And then she went, I don't understand that reference. I'm like, you watched 3 seasons of Jessica Jones, you don't know. And she's like, I just thought she was a superhero. I was like, we really need to rewatch this if you think that's all she did. She's a private investigator first and foremost, who has superhuman strength.
I did like her confronting Mr. Charles as well. He was just like in his pants, like, what? Whoa. That was hilarious.
It's the fact. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, he was comic relief, but he's meant to be like dead sinister. She literally turns up, makes her fist him. I mean, all right, she is strong, and he's just there breaking himself. Don't hurt me!
That's what I mean. I don't know if they're gonna do some kind of like term with him where he's just been playing the fool the whole time. You know what I mean? And he's actually like this really powerful character that wields loads of power, but I don't know. Maybe he's just... I feel at this point he's just kind of like a goofy bad guy.
I fear that he's just someone who's infatuated with Val, but she's just not reciprocating it, but he keeps following her anyway like a lad dog.
Maybe.
And that's the reason why we never see like Val, obviously because Julia's obviously only going to really be in the films, but also just because Mr. Charles looks more sinister when he's not with his mistress, who he does every command for. Makes him look more intimidating, but if it was just him, like, sitting next to Valerie, then you just wouldn't really consider him.
I don't know. I
feel like we're being lulled into a false sense of, oh yeah, he's a really intimidating guy. He's got power behind him, when actually he's not really. He's just a lackey for Val.
Maybe we shall see. You seen that he's going to be in Man of Tomorrow now as well?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I am. Like,
it's the Lillardassaince. He's everywhere. He's going to turn into the new Pedro Pascal. We'll be sick of him in like 2 years. Like, go away, Matthew! For God's sake, we're sick of seeing you.
My two favourite male actors are in everything again now. I got Brandon back. I'm getting Matthew back.
Brandon who?
Brandon Fraser.
Oh, Brendan Fraser. Right, okay.
Brendan.
It's like Brandon Fraser? Who's that?
Brendan.
But, yeah, what did you think to the action in episode 8? Was it mental?
I liked it.
Did you like Wilson's boo? I think that was a bit goofy. Boo!
It was a bit.
I was like, you just say boo? I was like, that's not very, like, Kingpin-y. Did get a little bit cartoony when he was fighting all those guys, I'm not going to lie. That back crack on the wall, though, was insane. God almighty, that was mental. But, like, I don't think he can ever go into politics again, having the amount of human beings that he destroyed in that fight scene. That was hilarious. I did like...
You say that. I was about to say something then, but this is not getting political today. I was about to say how many politicians have killed people before he still got in.
What, with their bare hands, that many? Covered in blood. Like, I fight for you! No, you fight us. You fight for us, Jesus. Just killed about 30 of us.
Alright, maybe they turned against him. Maybe turned him against him originally, but these are the same New Yorkers that were like, oh yeah, Kingpin, he's a bad guy, he's gone into prison, comes out and just goes, I could be nice sometimes, and then they all suddenly go, yeah, get him in, get him there, get him the mayorship. He's a changed man, even though he's been in prison twice. He's definitely a changed man this time. Oh no, he wasn't.
No, just brutally massacred off of us. But yeah, that was.
We were wrong about Burnface though. About him being a double agent, but he did have his sort of redemption arc.
He did come back in the end though and helped out. So, and he did like.
Yeah, but what I mean is like it was. But then it confused me more because I'm like, why did he come back? Because I just feel like that just falls a bit flat because our theory about him being a double agent is a valid reason why he come back. But he's been like he's got second degree burns and he's like, you know what I'll do? Put myself in the line of danger again. So I don't know why he decided to come back today.
I don't know. I think the idea was that he kind of felt like he was doing the right thing in the AVTF. You know what I mean? But then he kind of saw the error of his ways when that guy was like, shoot the cop. And he was like, I thought we were the good guys. And he was like, just shoot him. And I was like, no way, man. I'm on the wrong side.
You thought you were the good guys by dragging ethnic minorities out of the suburbs by their bare hair and pointing guns at their face for freedom.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just we might get more of him in the next season, potentially.
A good soldier always follows orders.
But he did,
as they would say.
Did give Matt a nod, didn't he, in the prisons?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He'll be a character in the next season. He'll do
Oh, what's his name? One of our favourite guys came back. You know, from the police. Can't think what his name is now. You know, he's been in like all of. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I can't think what his name is.
He's been in it since the Netflix days. Yeah. I was glad to see him back. I think he's one of the only people, bar like our main cast, if you know what I mean, that somehow survived till this point.
Yeah, true.
Does this mean that we're gonna get Jess's evil adopted sister back?
Yes, there's an adopted sister. Did I forget about that? When was that?
Well, Jess is the adopted sister.
Oh.
You know, Patsy.
Isn't that the one that went to the raft? No.
Yeah, she went to the raft. Yeah, because she went back.
Yeah, I thought she did.
She cray.
Did she take some kind of drug that gave her powers or something? I don't remember. What was it?
Yeah, I can't remember where she got it from now.
What was that? He could get her back, I don't know, maybe. I still want him to resurrect Purple Man somehow. I love him. Kilgrave.
I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, just because. What's his face? My mind's going to blank. Not David Tennant before you think of one about him. Why can't I not think of his name now? Charlie Cox says he doesn't want to do any more Kilgrave or Kilgrave's children's storyline. Well, I don't know if you read it. The Kilgrave's children, who are actually semi-good guys, convince everybody because of the powers they've got that Matt Murdock isn't Daredevil, so we get sort of a reset, so he can just be his secret self again.
Yeah, I knew he'd said that.
But he says he doesn't want that. Yeah. He's like, now it's out in the open. I want it to stay out in the open.
Yeah.
It does make me question though, like if we are to believe like what myself and many others are saying about like, will Spider-Man break him out of prison? I'm thinking, nobody knows who he is. How is he gonna stay acting like Daredevil? Like he really is gonna become a vigilante then, because everybody knows who he flipping is. So is he just going to be in hiding, or are they eventually going to go, okay, you're out of prison, but you're also a good guy. Don't do it again. Because he's got to live a normal life at some point, hasn't he? But if he gets broke out of prison, he's then
I suppose he's
in serious prison.
Yeah, so he's in trouble if he gets broken out, isn't he? Because it kind of makes things.
This is it.
So he'll probably be like, no, Peter. I mean, Spider-Man. I don't know you, Peter. Spider-Man, don't break me out because I need to stay in prison. I'll help you fight the Hand, but then you put me back in prison, please.
That's probably it. Well,
just
it
has
looks like he's in season.
just has a fight scene, and then that's it. That's just his cameo. See you later, Spider-Man, and just leaves him there.
Just goes outside. Wait a minute, Peter. This smells like the outside world. I'm going back into my cell.
This smells like You've got me out, haven't you, you cheeky big... Put me back in that cell, please. I don't know, trying to trick me.
Because he's definitely like a sniffer dog, and he can't, like, sense other things apart from smell. Wait a minute, this smells like the outside. Get me back in.
My sonar's not working. I've had to rely on my nose this time. That's fun. But yeah, I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed seeing everybody kick ass in the last episode. It was fun. Even Karen had a bit of a beat up of an AVTF agent. What do you think they're going to do with the whole Heather Muse thing? Do you think she's going to kind of just kill people randomly like Muse did, or is she going to be like a anti-vigilante Muse who just kills vigilantes?
I feel like, going back to Karen, I feel like she's more of the masochist. I feel like she's going to do it just because she gets enjoyment out of it. Like, I think she's going to go after other vigilantes like Miss Muse does in the comics, but
does she? Okay.
I think she's going to do it just for the love of it. She's not doing it to be for what's the I'm trying to think of the word, to almost be a good guy, even though it isn't. It's the wrong logic. But I don't think she's going to do it for that. I think she's just going to purely do it for masochistic reasoning.
I suppose, is the idea of her becoming Muse that she's kind of owning the trauma? I don't know. Is that what we're supposed to believe?
I think she's like a fucked up female Batman. The thing that she's most afraid of is Muse, so she must become Muse.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's the logic of a psychologist. I must become my fear. Yeah.
I hate bats. I work alone in the shadow of night. Also, I have massive wings that expand when I jump.
But yeah, I'm very interested. I did like seeing Luke Cage back, to be fair. I was like, yay! Nice little cameo there. There was no hint of Danny Rand yet, but I'm sure they'll work him in somewhere. But,
he'll be there.
I'm excited to see... I like that they're kind of expanding the world a bit now. You know, it's not just Daredevil characters. It's like bringing in other characters to establish them in the city and stuff, and the world, the wider world. Yeah. It's quite exciting. It's cool.
I still stand by my point. Like, I was right about Danny Rand. I feel like I'm right about Elektra. I feel like Elektra is going to be in season 3 too.
Maybe. I feel like I've heard somewhere that Elektra takes on the Daredevil mantle at some point when Matt's not around. Maybe they could work that out.
She does.
So maybe she randomly reappear.
Peter, why have you brought me outside? Also, why have you brought my psycho ex-girlfriend here?
I wonder if we're going to get another brand new Day trailer before.
No, it's getting close now.
It's in like 3 months, isn't it?
So I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, we're in May, actually. It's only like 2 weeks. Exciting.
Yeah, July, yeah.
Boop, boop. Birthday film. There's 2 good films coming out on my birthday month, to be fair. There's that and...
Wow, what you're looking forward to.
Is it Odyssey that comes out in July?
Yes.
So there's them 2, yeah. Them 2 beasts. They're going to be fun. I might do a double feature or something if they're both out. I think they're both out. But overall, I've enjoyed this season more than the last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Personally. I think there's been some really good moments. I've enjoyed the conflict between Fisk and Matt/Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting now as well that neither of them have kind of got an alter ego, have they? You know what I mean? They're both things. Like,
aren't they open?
Kingpin/Wilson Fisk, and now he's Daredevil and Matt Murdock. They are only one now instead of 2 people. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I wonder if they're going to do the whole... is he going to be in prison for the whole of the next season? Or is it going to be like the trial of Matt Murdock? Or is he going to get out somehow? Or is it going to be like crazy Punisher style where he's got to like keep himself alive in prison? That'd be crazy. He has to like, keep fighting people.
I think they are going to go with the Sol Block storyline, which was a good storyline.
Well, have you read that?
Yeah. It's just, in essence, it's just basically him, like, it's almost like a locked room sort of scenario. I mean, it sounds obvious, but, like, all the people that he's put away in there, including the AV, just going at him, and him just, like, only having his bare fist to go at him.
Isn't Fisk in prison with him in the comics as well?
Yeah, he is, yeah. I think from what I remember, I think at some point, like, Fisk even goes, "Yo, this is getting a bit too much, guys. Like, leave him alone. Leave the guy alone." Because, like, everybody's just going at Matt, and then I think, like, even Wilson becomes a voice of reason. It's like, look, I don't like him either, but give the guy a fucking break. Come on.
That's hilarious.
But then again, how's it going to end in the TV show? Are they just going to let him out because there's no one left to beat up? They're like, yo, you've got anger issues, mate. Take it outside.
We've got to protect all the prisoners in here. Get him out of here.
That could be it. We're on protection detail. What are you going to do? Put your fist down. The protection detail is getting you the hell out of here because you're just putting too many people in the infirmary.
Yeah, it's mad. Do you think the future of Daredevil is brighter now after this season, or do you think it's a little bit rocky still? Or because I think people's reactions have been.
I think the future of Daredevil has been cemented, but on the other hand, I feel like it's peaked now. I feel like we are going to see a decline in Daredevil, not the TV program, just him as a character. I feel like.
What, they're like running out of ideas? You reckon?
No, not that. I just feel like with the reset coming with Marvel, I feel like now that's it. I feel like they're running out of steam for the character.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of the old Secret Wars thing.
Yeah.
Is there going to be any place for the Man Without Fear in the new universe? Maybe not. Oh, I'm all depressed now. I like Matt Murdock. I don't want him to go away.
Give it 2 years and we'll be talking about Marvel versus DC when both parties need money.
I mean, Marvel do a lot of different comics now as well, don't they? Marvel do like Star Wars comics and all sorts now. They're like going a bit crazy, aren't they? Yeah. So you never know what could happen in about 5 or 10 years. Hey,
they've done Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm still waiting for Donatello to come through a portal in Secret Wars.
That'd be amazing. But yeah,
just like King Thanos, like in Secret Wars, no one can stop me. I can't stop you, but he can. Just a massive dreadnought from Star Wars turns up, and then just across your screen is Universe is brought to you by Disney.
I don't know. They learn everything eventually.
They will.
But, is there anything that you didn't particularly like about these last 2 episodes? Anything that any criticisms? If you had to be,
if I had to be critical, I wouldn't. It sounds like I'm contradicting myself. I think it was a underwhelming finale, but I don't also see how else they could have finished it. If you get what I mean. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but I just thought it was underwhelming as a finale. Maybe I was expecting it to be like guns blazing, but it was more just exposition. Yeah, we had the bit at the end, but on the whole it was just Wilson Fisk staying cool.
I suppose.
Leading into Wilson Fisk getting kicked out and nearly assassinated.
Did you like I like Bullseye in there. I took out the imposter.
Sorry, buddy, wrong Bullseye.
Yeah, that was.
I love that line. No, I like that.
I liked him saying.
Could have been better though. Could have been better. The fake Bullseye could have been Farrell.
That would have been so
Sorry, buddy, wrong Bullseye.
Yeah, I think that character's got such cool skill set. It always looks awesome.
Yeah. Thing is, in Secret Wars, are we going to see Happy Hogan playing Foggy Nelson again?
What? Oh yeah.
yeah, from Ben Affleck.
That would be so random.
It would be.
If they meet each other, they're like, what? That'd be weird. But I like Happy. I watched Far From Home today. I like him.
He is good.
He's supposed to be in London. I wonder if Jon Favreau will ever return to that character. Maybe he'll be in Armour Wars if we ever get that. Don't hold out any hopes.
How long has it been since Armour Wars was announced now? 4 or 5 years, maybe longer.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything I didn't.
Still waiting for a bit.
What did I not like? I don't know. I don't feel like Jessica Jones really had much to do in the last few episodes. She was just kind of there.
I don't think she had a lot to do, full stop. I think we were just happy to have her there.
Sprinkling.
If I'm being really critical, as much as I like Jessica Jones, I don't think this season would have gone much differently without her.
With her there, or without her.
It all comes back to Raiders of the Lost Ark. They still would have opened the Ark if Indy wasn't there. She didn't. It was nice that she came along for the adventure, but she didn't really do a lot.
Mate, she was literally just muscle, wasn't she? Essentially.
In fact, no, scratch that. She did have a purpose this season. Breaking through a brick wall just so it can go, ha ha ha, as Matt walks through a door. That was her purpose this season. Oh, and obviously to introduce her daughter.
I suppose she found out something about what Mr. Charles was doing. Something like that, wasn't it? And she told Matt about it. That was the most important part she played. And she helped him beat people up at the end as well. But hopefully she'll have a bit more of a... well, I think they're all going to have a bit more of an integral role, aren't they? All the defenders, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm hoping... I don't think what they can use as a big bad for the next...
I eagerly await what they're going to give us for the big bad.
Indeed.
I would say Lady Muse, Miss Muse, whatever we want to call her, but I don't think they will because we've already had Muse as a villain. So I don't think they'll just rehash that again. I feel like it should just be a background.
Yeah, I think that'll be kind of like a side thing. Use the whole...
I think I will groan if she's the only villain, but I don't think she will be. Especially now that the Defenders are back, I feel like we need someone bigger than her.
Let us know in the comments who you think is going to be... Maybe you read more potential baddies that can show up. What do you think lies ahead for Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk? I think he's going to go a bit crazy and have a pet rock. Do you think he's going to be the next Santa Claus? I don't know. Maybe a bad Santa. Let us know. Please remember to subscribe to the Middle-earth channel and like and share this video if you've enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this season of Daredevil Born Again. If you had to give it a ranking out of 5, Tyler, what do you think you would give it?
Maybe I'm being critical, but I'll give it a solid 3.5.
That's pretty good. What would you give the first season?
A 5, no. In nostalgia of having Daredevil back, a 5. In reality of it being a Daredevil series, I'd give it probably about 2 for the first season. It was good, but when I rewatched it, I was like, it wasn't as good as I remember. But again, we spoke about that in an earlier review, but that was the writing issue as well, so I don't fully blame it.
No. I mean, people seem to think that the Netflix shows were like way better than this, but I don't know if people just look at them with rose-tinted glasses, because I can't... I know it's been ages since I've watched them, but...
I think, again, I think that is the clear example of something that I've noticed somewhat, but not much, but I really noticed when they did the Back in Time episode. I think that is one of those programs that really benefited from the colour scheme that they were using. Because when we were back in time, it felt like the Netflix show again, and I realised it's because they were using darker lenses. I feel like this one's much brighter. So I feel like they prefer the Netflix one because it had the grittiness. It felt grittier. Whereas this one, it doesn't feel Disneyfied, but it doesn't ever look visually as dark as it used to. It's more colourful in what it does, if you get what I'm going with.
I do think that this Born Again does have a lot of interesting visual flair, though. You know what I mean? Like they kind of try to make.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
More comic booky, don't they? I think.
No.
Creative.
I like both. I like both about the same. Because I mean, I probably haven't mentioned it, but I really was not a fan of the first series of Daredevil altogether. I wasn't really a big fan. My favourite part of it was Wilson. I mean. Not that it still isn't now, but I don't know. I just never really connected with Matt Murdock till about the halfway through the season, and by that point, I thought it was a bit too little, too late. And the only thing that made me keep watching at that point was the vision of the Defenders, because I was watching it after Defenders had already come out. But once I got to the end of that season, I got hooked. But I did find it a bit of a slog for the first season of Daredevil. Season 2 is the best. Personally.
Is that the one with the hand? Yeah.
Frank Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
Frank Castle, the Hand. Elektra.
Yeah, that probably is a solid season to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you think is better, Born Again or the Netflix shows. I think I know what the answer to that's going to be, but as the majority of people think the same. But yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Let me know. I think we'll, at some point, we might do a Punisher One Last Kill review. Once Tyler's watched it, I've watched it. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, we'll do one of them, I think, next as our next Marvel review. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, like, subscribe and share. And we will see you in the next review. Ta-ta for now.
Ciao.